Welcome to my channel. My name is Luis Ribeiro, and today, as you can see, we have a very special guest. She's here because she's gonna help us to make a very professional email so you can land that dream brand deal.
So stay tuned until the end of this video to see what special surprise we have in store for you. As you may have already realized, a professional email is just one part about closing brand deals and making money online. If you haven't already seen the video that we made previously on this channel on how to make money on YouTube as a small creator, go check it out after watching this video so you can follow our step-by-step method and close out with this professional email that will help you land that dream partnership of yours. I've broken this down into two parts for you. Part number one is do your research. Make a list of brands that you want to work with and why. We did this in a chart form so that it's just easy to see and you can kind of cross-reference everything that you write down. Number two is do your research on each brand and make an educated guess of what you believe the brand's marketing objective is by working with creators. Once you have figured this out by Googling it or watching other creators on YouTube that have already done this, write all of your observations into that chart that we started making in the previous step. Tip number three is analyze the partnerships they've done with other creators and think about what types of creators have they worked with? What were they trying to sell with the integrations that they have done in the past? By doing this, you really find what the brand is trying to target and drive sales on. Number four is find the PR social media marketing contact of that brand. It's as easy as just Googling it, searching on LinkedIn. It should take about 5 to 10 minutes. And as you get all of these steps, put it into that chart that we started making at the beginning so you have all of that information readily available for you right in front of you so you can just start creating all those emails and customizing it to each brand.
So before we jump to part two, I just want to share a little bit about a very special brand that I actually recently got to use this email strategy and potentially be able to land a partnership with them, which is Epidemic Sound.
I'm not sure if you know, but I'm a professional hip-hop dancer for more than 10 years now. And of course, music is something that I'm very picky for my YouTube videos. I love to use Epidemic Sound because all their tracks are professionally produced by a diverse collection of artists. I definitely trust their library. They have more than 90,000 sound effects and they keep adding sounds every single week. It's very easy to search for the music that you want. They have a lot of styles. One of my favorites is beats. Of course, you can check the mood, the duration, the BPM, which is beat per minute. You can go slower or fast. You have the ability to even choose if you want with vocals or just instruments. That's super handy, especially for YouTube videos just like this ones. And before you download, you can literally check if you want just the melody, instruments, bass, drums, or the whole thing. With one click, I'm able to find similar tracks and I can create a playlist to use later for my YouTube videos as well. You can get the monthly subscription, but I highly recommend you to get the yearly one because the price is gonna drop even more. As you can see, I have the personal plan and it's perfect for my channel. Not just that, I can use and monetize for a Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, and podcast if I want to.
So, if you want to support me and my channel to work with dream brands just like Epidemic Sound, the moment is now. Go in the description down below and get your Epidemic Sound subscription for 30 days free. Thank you very much for supporting this channel, and let's go to the next tip.
So now we move on to part number two, which is writing the email. Number one, we want you to create a professional yet original subject line. Don't just title it something like collaboration or inquiry. Make it something that is gonna make you stand out as a creator and make them look. Not something too dramatic also, but I usually will throw an emoji in there, something different that kind of catches their eye and makes them say, oh, what does this creator have to offer? Number two is in the body of the email, introduce yourself. Share a little bit about your background as a creator and what makes you different. Some of the things I like to recommend touching on are, who are you? Where are you based? What type of content do you create? who your audience is and what they want and look for, and do you have the same demographic as the brand that you're trying to represent? And lastly, you can also share a little bit about your previous work experience that may be of interest to them and their niche and make you stand out. Number 3 is be specific regarding your brand collaboration request, right? Paint them a picture of exactly what you want this collaboration to look like. So you can include things like, how do you want to collaborate with them? What is your idea on how you're going to showcase the product that you want to work with them for? What platform do you want to use to showcase their product? Is it YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of the above? Make sure you're very clear with that. A tip that I love to add is send a link to what your collaboration might look like by showing things that you've already done that are similar in the past, maybe with different brands. Maybe you've mentioned that same brand in a video before because you've already been using their products. Whatever that may be, link that video directly into the email in a clear spot so that it catches their eye and gives them a little glimpse of what this collaboration might look like between the both of you. Number 4 is share social proof showing that your audience likes what you've created in the past. Now, this data can be qualitative or quantitative. And by that, I mean qualitative things could be like social proof comments on your YouTube videos that you can attach in a document. Or quantitative things can be like how much reach did your video get or your Instagram reel get. Number 5 is to include your call to action. Now, this step is extremely important because it's going to tell the brand exactly what you want the next steps to be. For example, do you want to get looped in with a colleague if you're nervous that you've emailed the wrong person? Do you want to hop on a 15-minute Zoom call so you can have an introduction chat and see what their brand and marketing goals are? Number 6, if you want to hop on an introductory Zoom call with them, you can create a list of questions that you may ask them that target what are their marketing objectives? What is their marketing strategy? Have they worked with creators before? And if not, why? What's making them hesitate? Just so that you can share a little bit about what you have to offer, but also first get to know what they want so you can kind of tailor your offer to their needs. And number 7, make sure that you add your attachments to the end of this email, such as your media kit, your social proof, and any links that you may have that will visually show the brand what you have to offer and who you are as a creator. Once the email is complete and sent, I would give the brand 3 to 5 days to respond to you. And if you don't hear from them, follow up. After all, the power is in the follow-up. It really shows that you care and that you're attentive to what's going on. So don't be afraid. The overall goal when you're pitching to a brand is to establish a relationship. Get on their radar and show them that you've done your research and have genuine interest in working with them as a brand. Think about how you, as a creator, are going to help them accomplish their brand objectives and be confident in sharing that with them. So if you've watched this video up until this point and you're thinking, Clara, I'm just not a good writer and I still don't think I'm capable of writing something as professional as this. Well, no worries. Click the link in our bio and find our email template at an accessible price just for you. This is going to be the perfect template that is streamlined so that you can create emails at ease and land those professional brand deals that you have always dreamed of.